I'm back with another tutorial from Victory Gems and Beads, and from the box that they sent me, this time we're going to be using the Amazonite. This is the Amazonite that came in the box. It's a light greenish, it's kind of a blue green, and the drill is on the side. If you want to see what other stones Victory Gems and Beads sent me, I'll definitely link the video up here in one of these corners so that you guys can check it out. Victory Gems and Beads sells not only this, Amazonite, it sells a whole variety of gemstones and crystals. And I'll link their website in the description box below so you can go and check it out. From the box that they sent me full of beautiful stones, I'm taking a few beads here and there and creating some jewelry with it. We're back with another short tutorial to show you guys what I'm going to do with this Amazonite. Also, I was reading, and I didn't know that. I love the facets on here. Aren't they pretty? But I was reading that it's also the Amazonite is known as the gambler's stone, encouraging good luck and fortune. I'm going to need to buy like a whole kilo of this. Amazonite is said to have soothing effect on the nervous system. Since the nervous system controls our emotions a great deal, this stone is said to soothe tense and aggravated situations and to enhance love. And most of the metaphysical readings about Amazonite that I was looking at, they all say that it has good, it calms the nerves and has healing properties. So it's a really good for you stone. So without further ado, let's get started, and I will show you what I came up with using this beautiful Amazonite. Okay, so here is what I started. As always, I get like a little head start for you guys, but I saw this design, I was scrolling through Instagram, and I thought that is a cool way to make a bead, and I'm going to show you how to make this cool spiral bead. But before I show you how to do that, let me tell you what we're going to need. So obviously we're going to need our Amazonite beads. So I have these, and they all come in full strands. They sent me some samples of certain strands, but when you order from them, you'll get a full strand. And I also have a coupon code, and if you want to use that, you'll be supporting my channel. So thank you very much if you do. And so like I said, you get your full 16-inch strands. So with the Amazonite, this time I'm going to combine it with these beautiful pearls. These pearls are 4mm, and they are check pearls. Look at how pretty they are. I love these little 4mm pearls because you can add them to anything, and it just adds like a little touch of elegance. And we're going to be making our spirals. We're going to be needing some 20 gauge wire. As you can see here, we've got our 20 gauge wire. And then I found these are from a different company, but I found these little butterflies that I want to use. So we'll see where we can incorporate these. For tools, we're going to need our flush cutter, and then some bent nose flat pliers, or just, flat nose pliers, whichever you have, and our round nose pliers. Okay, so those are the tools that we will be using in this tutorial. So to get started, as always, you guys know, if you watch my other videos, I always work from the roll. So what I like to do is first straighten out the wire using my hands. You kind of warm that wire up, and then it's easier. Or if you want to use a wire straightener or a nylon jaw plier, you can do that too. And then I cut off the end to make it nice and flush and flat, like that. And then, so I'm going to be using this size, which is number 3. So we go 1, 2, 3. So size 3. And we're going to take our 20 gauge wire, and we're going to put this between these two. And we're just going to make 4 twists. So 1, and make our little spiral. 2, 3, whoops, I can't count. And then the last one. So it ends up being about, so the way I see it is that here is one side that is cut, then we've got 3 turns, and then we'll cut here. So about 4 turns. Make sure you use the flat side to cut your wire. Now we have a little spiral. Again, I'm going to cut the end to make it nice and flush, and take my pliers. Make sure that you can't feel the wire coming out of this side. And again, we're going to do our little spiral. I like to make sure that they're nice and joined together. And there we got three full turns, and now let's do half of the other one. Like that. See? And if this one gets a little bit open, that's okay, because that way we can thread in our other spiral. And I'm just going to cut it right where the other one is on top. If that makes sense. So here's the cut on top, and then I cut it straight across the bottom like that. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take your two little spirals, and you're just going to put this one in here. See how it kind of helped that it was already opened a little bit. And you're going to start threading it on there, like when you thread on a key to a keychain. Just kind of keep it rolling. And make sure that it's going in the center of this one. Oh, let me see. There we go. Yes, like that. All right, and hang on to it tight, because it'll go flying. I just dropped it there. All right, so you just keep threading it on like that until you got all 4 strands through. And if you have a little bit of trouble threading it because it gets too gently, just help it along. Squish this and then help it so that it finishes in here. There we go. See? And then just kind of gently, because if you squeeze too hard, trust me, it happened to me a few times yesterday while I was making the other part. And going to just kind of straighten this out a little bit. Oh, probably nobody's going to notice, but I can see it and it bothers me. And there it goes again. Ugh. Okay, so see, now it's nice and threaded through, and it looks like a little knotted bead, doesn't it? Wire. So now, wire knotted bead. So now what we're going to do again is take more of our 20 gauge wire, and you don't exactly have to cut off this end just yet, because we're going to cut it off in a minute anyway. So what we're going to do is let's see here. Grab 2 of these. So we're going to grab 2 of our little pearls and thread one on. And then the way you're going to thread this on is you're going to go through here, one corner, and come out the other corner. I don't know if that makes sense. We're threading it through where one spring and the other crosses, and it comes out the other side. So you're grabbing onto both. You're going basically through both of these little springs or coils. And then we'll put on the other one, the other little pearl. And now we're just going to make a simple loop. To make a simple loop, you just have to about that much bend the wire. I did more than I should because of that jagged edge. Bend the wire, cut the tip off, and then just all you have to do is just make a nice little simple loop. And there we have our little simple loop right there. And we're going to bring these up, bend the wire here. Whoop, where the pearl is. Just have to be careful not to bend the center of this here, because it'll get curvy, and you want it to be nice and straight through all 3 of your pieces. And then just cut right there, and again roll your plier closed. Use your plier to roll it closed, and then you can make your adjustments. And what I like to do is make sure that they're both facing the same way, the loops. And now we have a link like that. And then with this one, we're just going to do the same. I'm going to cut a piece off so I'm not messing with the wire. Like somebody said, sometimes it does drive me crazy. So again, we're going to go through our stone and just bend. And I know I cut a big piece, but that's okay. And there we go. Now we've cut that, and we can make our little simple loop. Ooh, I think I didn't cut enough. Alright. So I don't want the loop to be too big, or to make the bracelet too long. Longer than it should be. And then there we go. Now we've got that side, and the same thing we will do here. And again, you want to make sure that both of these are facing, at least for me, I like them to be facing the same direction. So now what we're going to do is take our pliers and open this one through, close, and then we will take this one, open it, and close. Now, bracelets are normally 7.5, 8 inches, depending on your wrist size. And if you make it exactly at 7.5, you can always put an extender chain on it. So let me see how long this is. I think it's probably, let's see. It's 6 and such. So I'm going to add another Amazonite and see if that will be enough. That might be enough. So now we have our other Amazonite here. Let's open. And that should give us, that gives us exactly 7.5. So that is the right size, 7.5. And then, like I said, we can put an extender chain. What I do want to do is grab some silver jump rings. So we'll grab some jump rings here. And what I'm going to do is grab my bent nose pliers, add one of the jump rings. I think before I close it, I will add one of these little cute butterflies as a decorative close to the clasp, like that. So see, now we have a really cute butterfly here. And I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I add the other one, or should I leave it with just one little butterfly? You guys let me know in the comments below what you would do. Okay, so here is, now I added the I added the butterfly, but then I also have now an extender. And you don't need to have, I mean, they sell these already made. I think I ordered these online, but otherwise you could just use curb chain and put a nice fun stone, whatever you have in your stash. I'm going to take this jump ring and put it on here where I put the butterfly. Just add another jump ring so it's not in, so the butterfly is not in the way, or vice versa. Now that we've added our jump ring, Now we can add our little extender. Whether you buy it already made or make it from your own, you know, from curb chain, they are really nice to add, because then you don't, you know, you don't have to make a specific, I mean, it becomes, your bracelet becomes more universal if you're going to sell it or gift it. You don't have to worry about the size of whoever's going to wear it. And then I'm just going to add another jump ring over here and put the clasp on this side. And there we go. We got our Amazonite bracelet. Put it on the original jump ring. There we go. I probably could slide it off. See, it ends up being, I have very small. The rest of me is not as small, but my extremities are pretty small. My fingers and my arms. My bone structure is pretty small. I have very small wrists. So there you go. That is the Amazonite bracelet. Like I said, I can probably slide it off like that. There we go, without even pulling on it. If you want to order some of this Amazonite, again, I will leave the link in the description box below. They're constantly changing, so they might not have this shape exactly, but you will definitely find some Amazonite on Victory Gems and Beads. And again, if you use my coupon code and my link, thank you so much. It'll be no extra cost to you. I just get a small commission from it. So wanted to let you guys know. I am an ambassador, but I love their stones. So far, everyone that I've worked with, every tutorial, the beads are just a beautiful quality, and the jewelry comes out looking really, really pretty. I mean, it just really adds to whatever piece of jewelry you make. So anyway, if you like this tutorial, please don't hesitate to give this video a big thumbs up, as it helps my channel. We're almost at 800, almost, and I'm excited for the giveaway. Once we hit the 1,000, I'm excited for the giveaway and to send some lucky subscriber a box full of goodies. So stay tuned for that. And as always, share with people that you know love to make jewelry. And if you're new to the channel, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you get notified the next time I upload another Victory Gems and Beads tutorial or any other unboxing from my whole list that I have coming in monthly. All right, so that is all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.